Hi there, it's me, Simone, and I'm the Zen Mommy. I'm here to help you with spiritual awakening and ascension. And I want to take a moment to welcome all my new subscribers. I really appreciate you for joining the ranks and signing up for my channel. And if you are watching this video for the first time today, you might want to subscribe and press the bell button so you can be notified every time I release a new video. So today my topic is starseeds versus humans, okay? So I talked about how I wanted to cover this subject after I had my experience on the other side. I'm going to cover it from a point of view of how I understand it. You may have heard different things, you may resonate with different things, but you have to understand we're all creators. So, but hopefully this will shed some light, because one thing I always wondered, like, I always heard about the star seeds, and I'm like, aren't we, people would say, aren't we all star seeds? And I would think that too, aren't we all star seeds? I mean, what would be the difference? Are we special because we are star seeds and we came to help the planet? Are we like an alien being? Okay, so let's understand what star seeds are, okay? So, now, so there are many dimensions and creations on the other side. And you know what? Too bad I don't have a diagram for that. Oh, wait a minute. I have a diagram. Okay, so I made this little diagram here. And okay, so every dot is going to represent a different creation, okay? And the dot with the circle around it, I'm just pointing that out, that this is Earth, okay? So now my board is only so small, right? Imagine this board is the size of infinity, right? And there's infinity dots on the board. There's no end to the number of dots. So these are all creations, okay? So I talked about accepting that you're a creator God. So if you haven't watched that video, I'll link that. You are a creator God. That's one thing you have to accept if you're going to resonate with something like this. Okay, if you're a creator God, a creator, and the starseeds are creator gods, but so are the humans. We're all souls, we're all one, we're all streams of consciousness, and we are all creators, okay? So with this creation right here, the Earth creation, this was not any different than any other creation. So each of us as individual streams of consciousness, we can create a whole creation. Okay, we can create multitudes of creations, and the creations. Or you can hang out in another creation, and that'll be like, oh, you know, that's my favorite creation, right? Okay, so the Earth was a creation. Okay, and the soul that decided I'm going to create this creation, I want to have everybody to play a part of it. So imagine this. Okay, I used to play this multi-mass role-playing game called World of Warcraft. And in World of Warcraft, we had an avatar that played, I played Avatar. Airplane is coming. One thing I did notice on Sunday evenings, less planes fly out, so we should have less of a problem. Okay, so I played this game and had an avatar. She was a shaman. This is way before my awakening, before I knew anything about this. And, I got up, and that was an addicting game. You played that game as if it was you. Okay, you played this character. We cooked. We got jobs. We sold things. We had to make our way in a virtual world, and we met other virtual people. Okay, so you have to think about it like this: we are creator gods. We are souls that just create for the fun of it, and then we participate in these creations. These are like games to us. Imagine you live for infinity, for eternity. What else are you gonna do, right? And so Earth was no different of a creation, except for Earth was a creation based on 3D that had the ego, one of the creations where we took our memory away. And so when that soul or whatever created the Earth, there were souls that agreed, I want to be a part of this creation, right? And so the humans decided to be a part of this. Look, first let me say this. So these creations right here, okay, so imagine, I'm a starseed, okay? So a starseed, let's just say that right here, and when they say starseeds came from another planet, or they came from their home source, so you have to understand, we're all infinite, we're all one, we're all creators, we all creator gods, but there's really like no one home. But there may be a creation you created, or a creation that you hang out with your close partners or whatever, and you guys decide, oh, this creation is great. So this is your common, like, imagine it's kind of like your home point, your go-to creation, right? You at any time can leave that creation, create a new creation, be a new creation. Okay, so let's take the star seed. Should I get my little marker here? All right, just a second. So let's just say I came from this point creation right here. All right. This is me. Okay, so if you're a starseed, imagine you're in one of these creations. All right. So Earth decides to get created. So at this time, this creator says, "I'm going to create the Earth. It's going to have all of these, whatever." He gets Gaia to agree to be the Earth, to be the planet, and different souls agree. Oh, I'm going to incarnate there. I'm going to play this Earth game, right? So when they start off the creation, a human would be a person who decided to be a long term into this Earth game. They decided to make the Earth game their home. So every time that they would die, they would reincarnate back into the Earth over and over and over again, because this is what they signed up for. They wanted to play it this way, right? So now it came to a point of this creation. It got really dense, low vibrational, and Gaia, it was about time. So there's an ascension, 5D ascension, 5D Earth. We'll talk about that in other videos. So Gaia, if you're part of the spiritual community, you've heard, Gaia is ascending to 5D, right? And so Starseeds decided to come in and help the ascension of 5D. Light workers raise the vibration of the planet. So as a creator God, you have to lower your vibration to come to 3D Earth because it's dense. You have to lose your memory and all that stuff, right? So but that's agreed on. But if you're a starseed, you have decided, okay, I'm coming in. The starseed doesn't reincarnate over and over. They may have only had a few lives, maybe one life, right? So the humans have been here, and this is their gig. They like it, okay? So they may not remember consciously, but when they're done, they were like, oh, I'm going back. That was their agreement. So we decided to come in these last days, or whatever you want to call it, to the 5D, to 5D, the ascension, and we decided to help come in and raise the vibration of the planet. So me from my little creation here has decided to incarnate here, and then maybe you did, and maybe you did, and maybe this person did, and maybe you understand how that's going. So they're calling us starseeds, right? But we're all one. We're all the same thing. So you have to understand. There is no language. We telepathically communicate, and we have a lot of labels here. So when I mention a label term, starseed, light worker, indigo, these are labels because we're here. The ego seeks to define. In some way, I can't really explain it in human words to you. So we have to find words to kind of define things. So starseed, that's really what they mean by a starseed. So the starseed, you're not here for the long-term game. You didn't sign up for this creation to be your home creation. You signed up to come and help raise the vibration of this planet. And so once you got here, and then sometimes two people would come from the same creation, right? And so these people would be like somebody that you find a soul family that you resonate with. You feel an instant connection, a very strong vibration, and you don't understand it. It's possible that that's because you guys came from the same place. So you have your souls have a familiarity with each other. And so let's see what I'm gonna say about starseeds. Let's see, so we came to help raise the vibration. So the humans are in the law. So here's another thing with the starseeds. Okay, now the humans, they're in this game, and they're not really gonna awaken like the way starseeds are. So starseeds, they come into this creation, and they're the first off, it's a culture shock for us. I felt like for a long time when I was young that I was observer. I was writing like these little diary and blog posts how I was disappointed on mankind, and I didn't even understand why was I writing like that. You look and you're uncomfortable here. You hate it here. You don't want to be here. You want to go home. You feel like you just can't handle the hatred and the violence, and it's so dense. It's really a lot of starseeds. It really copes. A lot of the light workers that's why like some people end up, we have to lower our vibrations so much, and then we have to deal with not really fit in, and this isn't our thing. And so some people have turned to depression before their awakening, drugs, like different things to kind of cope in this reality. But the truth is you didn't know because you didn't have your memory. Remember, agreements, the amnesia was gone. So you didn't know you were here to raise the vibration of the planet. You just knew that you didn't know anything. You just know how you felt, and you just it didn't sit right with you, right? So the awakening, you start to awaken. You start to hear stuff like you hear me talking on here. You might hear someone talking on another YouTube channel, and even though you've never heard this kind of language before about starseeds, light workers, and coming from another creation, all of a sudden it clicks with you. It resonates, and you're like, I don't know how that's right, but I believe it is true. That is a starseed. See, a starseed is built to resonate with that. So we're gonna know, but a human won't resonate with it. Okay, a human will hear this stuff and they'll be like, oh my God, they think they're gods, they're an abomination, they're trying to turn people away from religion. That's what the humans would think, right? Now, don't judge the humans, they're the same as you. Okay, starseeds is no different or no better. The humans are exactly the same. And in fact, when it's time that Gaia completely ascends to 5D, the humans have it programmed into them to wake up at the last minute and remember everything, who they are, and then they can go straight to 5D. Okay, so that's why another thing, like one thing I had learned is like we have to put it past things like judgment. Like judging somebody who let's just say you're a starseed and you're a light worker, you've been living an honest life, and you just want to. So let's just say you're ascending and someone else is ascending next to you. And you see them and you be like, oh my God, that guy was a murderer. That moment, that's judgment. That will keep you from going to 5D, because judgment is low vibrational. So you have to understand, we have to take this creation for what it is. We did come here to raise the planet. We are all souls who created this together. We're multi-creators in one universe together. And we're basically here like to raise the vibration and get to the next level of this Earth game. And the next level of this Earth game is 5D. It's 5D Earth. And so that 5D Earth may be a whole nother subject, because 5D Earth is still inside this creation. So like any type of game, like when we had World of Warcraft, we get to a certain point and then we went to the next level. So like, oh yeah, I made it to the next level. So that's kind of like how 5D would be the next level. And 5D is about having your body. So the reason why, so if you die, once you go out of the body, you're back on the other side, you're good, right? But the whole point is the leveling up is you have your ascension in this body, you raise your vibration, because you have to lower your vibration for this body. But if you can raise your vibration in this body, this is the body you'll be able to take to 5D or 5D consciousness. And so so that's what I basically wanted to say, that whole big thing, because I always wondered that, what's the starseeds, what's the human? Nobody is better. We're all doing the same thing. In fact, there may be another creation that you're a part of that you do over and over, right? And it's so many creations and dimensions, things that you never would have thought that exist. Imagine every movie, everything, creative thought that came into your mind, every sci-fi thought. Those thoughts are influenced by something that we've already known all along. And so my video is getting long. I'm gonna end that right now. Thank you for watching. Peace and love. Namaste.